Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name once again is Celestial C888, and today we will be using the Mystic Fae Tarot deck once again for your reading. Now before we begin, I'd like to thank everybody who has already liked, shared, subscribed, commented to my videos so far. And if you haven't already, please at this time subscribe, hit those notification buttons, comment, let me know how the readings are doing for you with your life, what has resonated, what hasn't resonated. I love to hear from the community as this channel grows. And now without further ado, let us begin. All right, Aquarius, these are your cards, and this is your general reading for the second full week of September. That is September 11th through September 17th, 2022. Now, first impressions that I have for you, Aquarius, for this week, I feel as if for this week particularly, you're going to be in your head a lot. You're going to be, I want to say, indulging in like the past and memories and everything, kind of like a feeling of nostalgia for you guys this week, because the first card you have is the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is definitely one of those cards where you kind of lost in your memories. Maybe you're missing somebody, maybe you're missing a situation from your past, but you're definitely in your memories a lot this week, Aquarius, thinking about the past, remembering it. And for some of you, maybe you're only doing it for a short amount of time, but for others of you, you might be doing it a little bit too much, kind of letting yourself distort your own memories because you're so fixated on it. Because again, your next card is this Knave of Cups, and I definitely feel that you guys are like, maybe even for a good amount of you, like, are remembering things from your childhood, from when you were knaves, when everything was like simple black and white kind of thing is going on for you, Aquarius. Maybe you're missing some friends because you haven't been able to like socialize with them, and maybe you've known those friends since you were a kid, so that's why the nostalgia is really high up and now you haven't been able to see them, and in a sense. And I definitely feel for a good amount of you, Aquarius, in the collective, you guys need to learn to balance that out. Now, this doesn't mean that it's every Aquarius, everybody's on a different journey, but definitely in the collective, you guys kind of have to work on this idealistic past that you're focusing on this week. Because you have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is definitely, somebody who's happy to be there and happy to help, but like at the cost of like being in the spotlight, at the cost of just like not having a lot of hard things to do, at the cost of just like not actually like being a good listener, just like kind of be there just to be seen there, just to make themselves look good. Now, maybe for some of you, this is like a friend or a family member who's like this, who's there to help, but not necessarily there to help for your own sake, just there to help to make themselves look good. And maybe you nostalgically remembering them, helping them is distorted because like they weren't helping you in the way that you like to remember. It was really more of a one-sided thing with this Queen of Wands energy. Maybe it is you. Maybe you're remembering a time when you used to do all these activities where you seemed like you were like a big activist, a big helper, and it was really just you looking like you were doing a lot, but not necessarily doing a lot, and even not even listening to when people were asking you questions during that time. Because you have the Fool card, and I want to say, like, for a lot of you, again, the Fool is like a childlike wonder thing, and I definitely feel for a good amount of Aquarius, you guys are remembering stuff from your childhood. You guys are fixated on your childhood this week and nostalgically remembering your childhood. Now, I can't say that I've never done that because I know I have. I'm sure plenty of other people have too. But I think that you guys are neglecting like certain aspects of your like current reality because you're so in your head with your memories. Because you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is like, somebody who can be very good and very dedicated to one project, but he's only dedicated to that one project at that time, and like will forget all the other aspects of their life. And I feel as if for Aquarius out there, That is what you're doing. You're so focused on the past and on the memories of the past that you're neglecting your present and even your future just to like, live in your own memories, Aquarius. And I definitely feel that this is, a warning to, get out of that mindset, to start to ground yourself back into it. Because again, the King of Wands, isn't necessarily a bad person or anything. He's very good when it comes to like focusing on one project. But if he's really interested in that one project, then he's gonna focus at the point of, everything else around him becomes neglectful. And I definitely feel this card is warning you not to let that happen to you, Aquarius, this week. Because your final card, the Temperance, I want to say it's asking you to come back to the middle ground. There's a time and a place to like really indulge in your memories, but you can't let that be the only thing you do all the time wherever you go. Because if you're so focused on like how fun it was hanging out with your friends in the past, you're probably missing out like on the fun that you could be having in the present and in the future. Again, like even I will sometimes get nostalgic for like past situations and how easy something was. When you were younger, it's so much easier to keep in contact with friends and family, and when you're younger you don't have as much responsibilities. But you've got to ground yourself. Enjoy remembering your past, but kind of ground yourself back into your present. Just be in the middle this week, Aquarius. I feel like that is your assignment for the week, to get yourself back into the middle. All right, Aquarius, that is your reading for the week. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know if this reading resonates. If it doesn't, I'd love to hear from the community as we grow. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.